a different angle. This is the laptop angle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What up, though? All right. Real quick. I want to just talk about a few things. Okay, more than a few things. A lot of things. No, two things. First of all, Spider-Man 4, y'all. Did y'all see Spider-Man 4 was announced? You didn't, because it wasn't. Oh my gosh, isn't that? Don't you hate it when you get what's the word? Catfished. You get catfished. Spider-Man 4 wasn't announced. Do I look real yellow? I look orange. I look like an orange, like a. I was about to say like a banana, but bananas are yellow, not orange. Let me do this. Oh. There we go. That's so crazy. Everything is good. Everything was good, and then I go live, and then everything want to start acting a fool. Yo. Spider-Man 4 was announced, dog, but it wasn't announced, bro. It wasn't. Yo, everybody talking about Spider-Man 4, Sam Raimi. Oh my gosh. Listen, I got water because it is hot in the mug. I got lights on, y'all. I'm trying to be professional. Spider-Man 4 was not announced. You want to know how we know Spider-Man 4 wasn't announced? Because quite frankly, things begin to change and things come out and things tweet. Okay, so Marvel tweeted. Marvel had this beautiful, wonderful tweet, and this tweet that everyone was so super excited about was a web. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it was a web, and it was like the number 4 in the web, right? So people immediately began assuming different things. They began thinking that, Spider-Man 4 confirmed. Spider-Man 4 confirmed, because Marvel officially, they tweeted it and announced it. But in reality, that may not be that may not be the case. That may not be what it is. Actually, I'm 100% certain that's not what it is, because we got a new tweet today, and listen, I hate to be this. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be that guy, that person. But we got some information from Marvel themselves, and it ain't Spider-Man 4. Okay, it ain't Spider-Man 4. And that make me a little mad, but that's what it is. We and how do we know that it's not Spider-Man 4? We know because and of course it didn't come up. But there's if you look at the thumbnail of this video, I don't know why do things want to act crazy when I go live, because everything was fine. But then I go live, it's like the technology wants to go, oh, gotcha, bitch. But if in the thumbnail of this video, and I'll link it in the chat and also in the description for those watching not live, we got a thing it's number 3. And we already got Spider-Man 3. So clearly this is not that. This is not Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man 3, but it's Marvel Comics related, and we know that it's Marvel Comics related because Marvel Comics themselves tweeted it. But it ain't Spider-Man 4 or 3, and that got people a little mad, because some people were expecting it was about to be Spider-Man 4, right? Spider-Man 4 from but in comic book form. We're gonna continue the story because a lot of stuff has been leaking, right? A lot of stuff has been leaking. We like, we about to get that. But it ain't that. It's a countdown to something else, and apparently this is something that no one is going to guess at all what it is. This is something new. Okay. I think I have an idea what it might be. No, I actually don't. I have no idea what it might be. But I'm gonna still guess. I think it could possibly be some kind of crossover event. It could be some kind of crossover event, some kind of world-changing event. Because they're talking about one of the comic book writers. His name is, I can't find his name. Oh, yes, I can. one of the comic book writers, CB Cebulski, he put on Twitter. He said, "Wait, so it's not a Spider-Man Far From Home crossover? You mean or a Spider-Man Fantastic Four crossover? You mean it's not a comic adaptation of Spider-Man 4? I told you, you will not see this one coming." So it's gonna be something Spider-Man, something apparently big. Maybe it'll be a comic book rendition of like all of the Spider-Men combined, like all of like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, all of them in one. That could be something. But again, he said we wouldn't see that coming, and that's something that I just talked about. So that clearly can't be it. But what if that is it? What if that is it? What if I just figured it out? If that's it, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't care. But moving on, because yeah. So Avengers, yo. First of all, let me just say, we got that E3 stuff last week, boy. E3 came, and boy, I tell you, I could have slept. E3 was garbage. It was terrible. It was dumb. Terrible E3 this year. Awful. I can't even believe I was excited about this year's E3. I can't even believe. I listened to Microsoft talking about, oh yeah, this is the biggest E3. They say the same thing every year. This is our biggest E3 yet. Oh my God. It was terrible. Avengers. The Avengers trailer came out, and boy, oh boy, wasn't it awful? It was awful. I'm talking about trash. I was watching this trailer, and the whole time I was just like, garbage. How Square Enix? How do you do that, dog? How you go? One job. You what? Make a game, right? Let's make a game with all these superheroes. These superheroes are at the peak of pop culture right now. People that didn't care about superheroes care about these superheroes. Let's make a game with these superheroes, and you play as these superheroes. How you gonna mess that up? Garbage. The game looks trash. Okay, I'm lying. The game doesn't look trash, actually. It doesn't look trash. You're probably sitting here going, wait a minute, Venom. You're saying it looks like trash, but the name of the video says something else, and now you're just saying that it doesn't look like trash. What do you think? So I think that what Square Enix showed was garbage. I think it was a not good representation of the game, because first of all, they're showing the characters, and they look like they're trying to emulate the superheroes from the movies. They're trying to emulate the comics, trying to emulate the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But they don't look like that. They don't look right. So it's a little off-putting. You know, Mark Ruffalo wannabe. That is not Mark Ruffalo. I have never seen Bruce Banner, and maybe you guys can correct me. You can show me some stuff and prove me wrong. But listen, I have never seen Bruce Banner in the comics with the Mark Ruffalo hair. That was Mark Ruffalo hair, and it's not Mark Ruffalo, and it's garbage. They should have made the characters look like the comics, and I mean that in terms of the design of their costumes. The Mark Ruffalo hair, it's just because it's so fresh, and because it does look like they emulated Mark Ruffalo and the Avengers. But like, they should have strayed away completely. Let's go the comic book. Let's go the comic book route. Let's have Captain America look like he does in the comics, which would have been dope. Let's have the characters look like they do in the comics, but whatever, fine. And then everybody, how they're designed facially, they look very just generic. There's nothing like, they don't look like specific real people. Like, for example, Spider-Man and Spider-Man PS4, he looks like a person. He looks like a person. And in the Avengers game, they don't look like that. But it's fine. It's fine. Would you like to know why it's fine? Because the game might actually not suck. The game might be good. It might actually be good. And I think I know why. And I want to emulate. I want to talk about this. I want to discuss this. Because from everything that we've seen, which is 2 trailers, is disappointed. And you could easily be disappointed, because I was looking at it, and I was just sitting there like, how did they mess this up? And they working with Marvel. How did they mess this up? The world may never know. I don't know. But the reason why I say that the game might actually be good is because they were talking about the game it's a single player narrative, right? A single player narrative, and it has its multiplayer components are side missions, but it's a single player narrative. And when watching the trailer and some of the leaked game footage that Lucas, you got a lot of people, I mean, you always get hate, but people were like, why would you leak that? What's your problem? You know, but I mean, it wasn't, you just upload, whatever, it doesn't matter. But because of Lucas, I saw it. And I was watching, and you know, and it got me thinking about the point in the trailer where Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, she was like on Taskmaster's back. And it was like a cinematic scene, right? And they're talking about the game is single player. It's not open world, but they have like hub worlds. And immediately, I started thinking about Uncharted, and like some people went to Tomb Raider because Square Enix, but no. I started thinking about Uncharted. I started thinking about, what if the game is like Uncharted, but Avengers and single player? And that got me going down this rabbit hole, because of what we're seeing. If it's going to be a single player narrative, meaning they're going to lean heavily into that, but also have that multiplayer available, and they're probably going to have PvP at some point too. It just makes me think of Uncharted, or Last of Us, or a PlayStation exclusive. Which, remember, that's what I was talking about with Spider-Man PS4. I was saying it didn't have that PlayStation exclusive quality, and it doesn't come from it doesn't. It's just a feeling that you get. And when they were talking about the single player narrative, and with the base, like, meaning the majority of people saying that game looked like trash, and like telling them it, I think it's gonna really make them lean into the quality part of it, right? Because the game, people ain't happy, and they have a right not to be happy, because quite frankly, it looks generic. But from hearing people talk about the gameplay, from seeing the leaked gameplay, from seeing what they're trying to do, it gives me a little bit of hope. The fact that people are outraged and loudly outraged gives me some hope. You know, makes me feel good. This game may actually be really good because of the people, because of us, because people are actually saying, yo, that game look kinda and y'all need to you know. So that give me a little bit of hope right there. I get a little bit of hope right there. Made me feel a little good inside. Because people talking, you know, and Square Enix and Marvel are listening, because they got to listen, because guess what, bro? PlayStation exclusives get hype, you know, and Spider-Man fanboys are Spider-Man fanboys, meaning Spider-Man fanboys, the game can look like trash, and they gonna say, oh, it's beautiful. But because this is the Avengers, and the Avengers ain't really got no fanboys, because the Avengers is a group of people that was really, quite frankly, to the public, was irrelevant up until 2012. People ain't gonna fall for that. They gonna stand for that. And Square Enix know. And Marvel know. They ain't gonna stand for that. So they gonna have to impress to get that excess of money. I don't know. I couldn't think of nothing right there. I was trying, but they gonna have to impress, bro. They got to, because this Spider-Man, you could put out. I could say, yo, y'all, look, this right here. This is my Spider-Man tee, and you gotta get this tee because it's Spider-Man. Everybody gonna be like, yeah, Spider-Man tee, yeah, you know. But if I go, you know, hey, yo, listen, I got right here, bro. It's my Avengers tee, bro. Avengers tee. You gonna be like, okay. Why do I care? You guys, there's gonna be a reason to care. There has to be a reason for me to get your Avengers tee, boy. Because Avengers don't mean nothing to me, boy. You get what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So because everybody literally yelled and said, that shit looks ugly, Square Enix ain't got no choice. Because that means your game ain't gonna be bought, my brother. Cause that game look like trash. Trashy ass. Yo, trashy ass need to go down and pass class. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. So, Avengers is probably gonna be a good game. It is probably gonna be a good game because a lot of people were loud about it. Like, if a lot of people were loud about Spider-Man PS4, and again, Spider-Man PS4 was a great game. It was great. However, it was not Game of the Year. I don't care what people say, Spider-Man PS4 was not Game of the Year, and we could have I expected a much better experience, a much higher quality experience, akin to PlayStation exclusives. That game could have been multi-platform, and it wouldn't surprise me, right? There's a thing about PlayStation exclusives where it's like, and because people weren't vocal about it, you know, we got a good game, but I was expecting an excellent game, you know. Avengers, yo, Square Enix, you can't just put out, yo, this right here, bro. Let me tell you, we got Chris Hemsworth and Billy Downey Jr. and you know, you can't do that. You gotta. There's got to be some substance, some you know, the characters are popular, but at the end of the day, I would argue that the characters, the baseline of the Avengers are popular because, in part, of the actors playing them. And whereas Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, there are certain characters that are larger as it pertains to the public's perception. There's certain characters that, you know, are larger than the actors, you know. And in reality, all characters are larger than the actors, but pertaining to public perception, you know, if Robert Downey Jr., if Robert Downey Jr. wasn't playing Iron Man, would Iron Man have been as popular? I mean, if it was another actor that was a headline, and maybe, but yo, like, you gotta, these actors deserve their credit for putting these characters on the map. You know, these actors deserve these. So, the Avengers, you got these random folks, and the game don't look that good. People ain't gonna buy that. We ain't gonna buy it, bro. We ain't. Game gotta be good, dog. Game gotta be good. And sure, you know, the kids are gonna buy it. Listen, the kids are anything Avengers on it. The parents, here, Billy, shut up. You know, go play your ex Nintendo Force 20. You know, I don't care. Play your Avengers, whatever. and the kids gonna love it. But when it comes to like the gamers, if the game look bland and if the game look old, like this game look old, Square. How Square? Oh my God! Let me talk about that for a minute too. Square Enix. Then I'm gonna go to the chat. Then I'm come back. Then I'm go back to the chat. Then I'm come back. Okay, like the Cat in the Hat. You know the Cat in the Hat came back. That was a book. You didn't know that, Dr. Seuss. Anyway, Square Enix, bro. There was one time in my life. There was a time where, whenever I thought of graphical fidelity, great graphics. I'm talking about great graphics. You look at that game and my eyes big. Y'all see how big my eyes are? So I can soak in. I was like absorbing visual information, right? And my eyes would absorb Square Enix's information in an entirely different way. Because my eyes so big. Square Enix at one point, I thought of them as graphical geniuses. Like, first of all, the games will always have these dope cutscenes where it's CGI, and I'm like, and then the games be looking just great. I'm like, Square Enix, how in God's name is you gonna show us the Avengers game and it looked like an early 8th generation game? The game look old. It look ashy. You need to put some lotion on that game. Polish it. Then why didn't you just show the gameplay? Because the gameplay apparently is light years better than what we were shown. But you didn't show no gameplay, so now you got all this vitriol and you got Venom 2 Million up here yelling about you. You got millions of videos on the internet talking about, yo, this game looks trash. Then you got the people that played it like, I mean, it made me feel a little bit better. But they still say the game, dog, come on, bro. You gonna announce a game 2 years ago, bro. And you gonna do this to me? But it's alright. It's alright because I think the fact that journalists were like, yeah, that shit look terrible. I think Square Enix are like, okay, so turns out just because we have the Avengers, that doesn't mean people are super excited. We gotta do something. And listen, I know Marvel. I know some of y'all, some people at Marvel. You know, you know me. You know who I am. You know of me. And listen, I do not apologize. I am not sorry. You need to. No, I'm joking. I make myself laugh. But in reality, you know, the game, it needs some polishing. But I think people being vocal about it is what got Square Enix going, alright, and what's gonna make this game ultimately be better. Because people vocal, you know, for people vocal, they not fanboying it up. Because people be fanboying it up. Like Spider-Man PS4, people was fanboying it up. People giving you death threats. How dare you? Man, I'm talking about Spider-Man PS4. Because do you see the game? Like, and then the game wasn't downgraded. Alright. Yep, alright. But I think the game will turn out to be it may turn out to be really good, and I think that it's gonna be, the single player aspect really has me interested, because there's not much you can do, right? If you're going to make a single player narrative game today and you're Marvel and you working with like Sony, and you already getting backlash, I feel like the only way to go is up now. Because listen, Marvel got the money. They got the money. If anybody got the money, it's them. So let's make it happen. I expect the characters to be on the same quality of Injustice 2. Remember, I actually saw an image that talked about Injustice 2 when Injustice 2 was shown at E3, and then when it came out, and the character models looked way better. And I just want that. Like, I'm not talking about having the characters look like the actors or anything, but in Injustice 2, the characters don't look generic. The characters look like people. They look like their own person, you know what I'm saying? And right now, as it stands, they look very generic. Black Widow looks generic, and they all look generic, and I don't like that. But I do like the fact they got them suits, bro. They gonna have suits for free. I like that, and characters for free. I like that. But what's the microtransactions gonna be then? What are our microtransactions going to be? Because they said they're going to be in the game. So what are they going to be? I don't know. But let me go and check what y'all think. Let's look at this chat. Let's scroll it up, because I've been ignoring y'all. I just was talking for a minute there. Talking. White Wolf. Weren't you the one saying we should demand more of the developer? Oh, that must be before the stream, because I definitely am demanding more and telling them the game look like a not good. Let's look. What's up? Shout out David. David Sampson said, what's up, Venom? What up, Bobby? Super JLK. Where did you get that background? I got it off a website. I know. I'm sorry. That came off very facetious and condescending, and also sarcastic and kind of mean. That's not what I meant. I got it from a website, but I don't remember the website. And I'll find it and I'll put it in the description. Yeah, you can on that website. I think you could put. There's a number of different. I'll find it. Whatever. I'll find it. Let's keep it scrolling. Stewart says, I'm surprised people assumed it'd be Sam Raimi's Spider-Man just based off the 4. I would have understood people thinking a Spider-Man Fantastic comic or something. Fantastic Four comic. Yeah, some people thought it was Fantastic Four, but it wasn't. It actually was not, which is fine with me. I didn't really care. Nonetheless, yeah. I think the Spider-Man PS4 and Avengers games are connected, since when you take a picture of Avengers Towers and Spider-Man, he says they're never around and they're probably in San Francisco or something. They might be connected. I think the fact that Marvel's Spider-Man is called Marvel's Spider-Man and this is called Marvel's Avengers probably does mean they are connected. But ultimately, I don't really care. And the reason why I don't care and why I don't think it matters is because, like, yo, bro, Avengers is going to be a game that's always going to be updated and stuff. Like, Spider-Man is in Avengers. He's in that game. And who cares? If it's played by Yuri Lowenthal, great. But, like, ultimately, it's not going to mean much. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, here's the Spider-Man 2 game. I mean, it could. Hey, it could. But I think they're going to update Avengers. They may come up with a sequel for, like, next gen or something like that, or it may just be cross-gen compatible. But I don't think it matters that much. And a video game universe, I had an idea about it. I even made a video about it because I had a dream about it when I was a sophomore in college, actually, and I put a video up about it. It's on my channel if you want to check it out. And ultimately, I just don't think it means that much, because the Avengers game is going to be steadily updated, and there'll be content. I don't think this is going to be like a story follow-up. Like, it could be something like Spider-Man PS5 comes out, and then DLC for Avengers comes out, and it takes place after Spider-Man, which could be cool, but as of right now, I'm not too excited about it. And it also could be because I personally don't think the Marvel games are at a good quality. Like, Spider-Man PS4 was good, but it wasn't at the same quality of, like, of like what I expect a AAA game now to be. Or at least a Sony exclusive. It didn't stand up to God of War. It didn't stand up to Last of Us. It didn't stand up to Uncharted 4. It didn't. And then Avengers is looking kind of like so. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, he was the editor-in-chief. Tyree Briggs, thanks. So that person is the editor-in-chief at Marvel who was talking about it's not Spider-Man 4. It's something you never even think about. People said E3 is dying. E3 is maybe after next year. But yeah, let's keep it scrolling. Let me read more of y'all questions. Spider-Man PS4 was good, but it didn't deserve to be exclusive. Was it exclusive because of licensing from Sony? I'm not sure necessarily how it got there, but I do know that the game to me could have been a multi-plat, and I wouldn't have. There was nothing that made it. This is a PlayStation exclusive, you know. Lucas says same audience that bought Lego Avengers is going to be buying this hands down. Lucas, did you play? You played it, didn't you? I think you did, right? No? Did you go to E3? Let me know. There's multiple studios, I believe, working on this, so I'm sure the left hand doesn't know what the right is doing here. Oh, man, I hope... Because it's Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics, right? They're both working on it. And Marvel, so a whole bunch of people. I don't know. Stewart said that leaked gameplay did not look good. You thought it looked not good? Dang. Companies aren't showing gameplay because they don't want to downgrade talk when the game releases. This is what you do. Companies, to stop this downgrade thing, just show the game. Whoa! What? You mean just show the game? Wow. Just show the game. Just show the real game. That way, later on, we ain't talking about, oh my gosh, there are puddles, and oh my gosh, it looked this way, and just show the real game. Why is you hiding stuff? Now you being anti-consumer and you playing tricks on people, and don't nobody want to be with that. Duh. That's so funny. Lucas says Square Enix don't give a damn. They don't care. Square Enix don't. I mean, honestly, I think on one hand they don't, but I think they're going to be made to, because the Avengers game is coming out next year. Avengers Endgame came out like this year, so there's hype around it. But next year, general public, if the game is ass, ain't nobody getting it. If the game look like butt, ain't nobody getting it, bro. I'm flat out, dog. Cause listen, that's the world we live in, bro. Game look like butt, ain't nobody getting it. All right. So Lucas said, I'm the one that posted the footage. No one got to play it. We just saw the trash gameplay. No, wait, Lucas, you think it was trash? Come on, bro. You can't die, bro. You were supposed to be on the other side. You were supposed to be like, yeah, man, it looked a lot better than what the trailer is, man. You gotta wait till they show the gameplay. You talking about the gameplay look trash, bro? If the gameplay look trash, then we gotta just everybody need to just tweet Marvel, and Marvel do at Marvel Games, at Marvel, at Square Enix. At the Avengers Game, or whatever, hashtag the Avengers Game, and just say, y'all effing up. Or you effed up. Everybody just... That'd be funny, actually. I don't think I can say things like that, because that could be considered me making people harass, or, but don't do that. Don't do it. I was just saying, I'm going to stop talking about that now. Let me read some more of these comics. Dude's Black Widow looks like a man. I have nothing to say about that. This is Spidey. Random, but thoughts on Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel. I thought both films were okay in my opinion. I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I saw Captain Marvel, but don't remember it. And I saw Captain Marvel the night I saw Avengers. I saw both of the movies at the drive-in, And I did not watch Captain Marvel. I was actually watching Captain Marvel, and and at one point I said, "Man, I want to watch the Avengers," and then because Endgame was coming next, so yeah. Square Enix doesn't have passion for this game. Insomniac had a lot of passion for Spider-Man. I think on one hand it's early for the Avengers. On another hand, maybe they don't have passion. Maybe it is a cash grab. But also, I would argue that they care to a degree because Marvel ain't gonna let them put out a bad game right now. Like maybe back then, yes, but not now. Now you can't put out no bad game because Marvel they got plans for how to retain public interest in their brand, and it's got to deal with the games. It's got to deal with everything. And if they mess up with the games, that's bad. That's a leg that just got cut off like Saw. So you can't. I think it's Marvel. I think they got some. The stakes is kind of high for them. It's kind of high because if this go bad, it all go bad, and they don't want it to go bad. So yeah. Marvel's Iron Man VR follows the same titles, but it's separate. Marvel's Iron Man VR. Yeah, I don't even want to care about what that is. I think I do. That's a PlayStation game. Yeah, I couldn't care less. It probably is connected. Actually, it's probably all connected. You know, that's what the Marvel thing is. It's all connected, even when it's not. And then you get rid of Daredevil. I don't know why people say the Avengers game looks bad. It's terrible. But I think it looks really good and will be the next game to get millions of players. I don't disagree that it could be the game to get millions of players. However, I do disagree with the game does look bad. The game looks generic. I mean, in terms of when you think about the most popular, I'm talking about like this is on a whole nother level of popularity. This is like huge. Let me take a sip. Hold on. Huge in popularity. And they making a game for this brand with this brand. I'm expecting Last of Us quality. Because they got the money. That's why I was so mad with Spider-Man. Yo, you got this $1 billion company working with another company on this $1 billion property. Where the money at? Yo, I'm expecting the best of the best. I'm not expecting we got some Avengers tea. No. I'm expecting, we got some Avengers tea, boy. You want listen? We got a whole bag of it, bro. You want this bag? I got a whole. I'm expecting that, bro. This where the money at? You got the money, then show me the honey. You feel what I'm talking about? So, if they ain't showing the honey, then I ain't giving them my money. That was pretty smooth. That was smooth. That was some smooth stuff right there. That was smooth. Okay. They shouldn't be connected, but if they are, whatever. I'm wondering what the timeline is if they are connected. It's probably taking place before Spider-Man PS4 at the same time because Spider-Man PS4 was a big deal. In terms of New York was like it was a lot happened. Okay, you got the dang virus being set loose in the dang city, and then you got the prisoners getting out and creating riots, and then they became a police state, and then these villains are going around. So a lot happened in New York. And the reason why the Avengers weren't there would be because they were dealing with Taskmaster or whatever. But also, we can think about it from the perspective of if it is connected in the game, it looks like there's a 5-year gap because the superheroes are outlawed, which whatever. I get this is where we're going. We're just gonna keep doing the same storyline. The Avengers are outlawed. The superheroes are illegal, and they should do it in the movies because it could be very interesting. Have a conversation on like superheroes and them being necessary, or if they create the villains. I think that there's a room for that in the films, but in the video games, if I could play as a supervillain, maybe, but other than that, I'm not. It's a 5-year time gap though, so where does that take place in Spider-Man PS4 universe? Like, is it whatever. I don't know. The game is early. Personally, that's why I don't think it needs to be connected, because it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. We can have Spider-Man and have him voiced by Yuri Lowenthal and do it. Why not? But we don't need to. It's all connected. Mm-hmm. We don't need all that. Why would we? Whatever. Everybody is criticizing and talking trash about the game when they're still going to buy it. Are you sure about that? I don't know. Jedi Fallen Order and Avengers both need polishing before release. Dog, Jedi Fallen Order, that game looks beyond ashy. I first of all, Electronic Arts, that company has made the biggest mistakes within this gaming industry. Because why would you cancel a single player Star Wars narrative that was written by the writer of the Uncharted series? And you cancel this game on the heels of the hype for a game that was reminiscent to Uncharted and had the Star Wars name behind it. And this game was called Star Wars 1313. People were hyped as hell for Star Wars 1313. And you knew this. And you gonna cancel the game that is being created and written by the person that wrote Uncharted. You're going to cancel the single player narrative for the reason that it is a single player narrative. And you're going to allow that game? Jedi Fallen Order? Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. I need a drink. Because this ain't making no sense. I confused. Why would you do that? Jedi Fallen Order needs some polishing, because I'm not buying it. I'm not. I was watching the gameplay and literally I stopped. I haven't finished it because I didn't care. I was like, the game looks boring. It looks boring. It looks boring, bland. There's nothing in the forest. I don't care. I don't care. The game looks boring. I don't care. Period. Dot. EA, you keep messing up, dude. You just keep messing up. This company just keeps. How do you keep messing? It's like everybody is like, yo, I got an idea for how we can mess up this week. What are you doing? Terrible idiots. Terrible. Whatever, man. Whatever. You're gonna ruin your whole franchise, all your franchises. You're gonna ruin them. Terrible. We'll see. Terrible. I'm not buying that game as of right now. Terrible. I'm not even supposed to be talking about Star Wars, but I would. Terrible. Garbage. Let's move it. Let's move it up. Let me read some more of y'all comments. What's the Spider-Man 4 news I'm hearing? There is none. Have a good one. Venom, what you think of? No, I'm playing. People thought Spider-Man 4 was announced. It's a countdown to something within the comics. I don't know. Venom, what do you think of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? I don't. It looks bad. I don't care about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and I don't have a Switch, and I could not care less about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Some people say I could care less. That means you could care less. You care a little bit. I don't care at all. I could not possibly care less about. So, yeah, I don't care about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Have a good one. In-game is the type of movie you throw on after your team won a Super Bowl. Okay. Modern Warfare. Yo, since this the Venom 2 Million show. Listen. Yo. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That game is the first Call of Duty that has me excited since Modern Warfare 3. Because they are doing something so different but similar. And what's making me so mad is these people talking about, oh my God, well, I was just so uncomfortable. And if the whole game, if it's 12 hours of what we saw, I can't handle it. It's just not fun. It's not going to be fun. Well, come here, just let me. Don't buy it. Because that's gonna be so cool, dude. Like a realistic, like dark, gritty, like this realistic approach to war, where in reality, from war, where you live dictates what the narrative is. Quite frankly, I live in the United States. United States, we're the heroes. Why? Because I live in the United States. But if I live somewhere else, I ain't gonna be sitting there going, yeah, America, yeah, come into my country and blow me up. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be, what is happening to my family? What's happening? Like, if that's the approach they taking, sign me up. Oh my goodness. So. People talk about, I do not want, and Lucas, and you say this in your videos too, like, I do not want politics in my games. Me personally, I love it. I think politics are hilarious. And I'm not even just talking about the current political atmosphere that we're living in. I think politics are hilarious because for me, I don't really consider myself a liberal or a conservative. But I have my own preferences and views. But I find it so hilarious because quite literally talking points and perspectives are dictated by left to right. Like someone on the right can have the same idea as someone on the left, but if it's known that this is a leftist idea, it's like, no. So for me, I think it's really cool for games and media in general to have that conversation and for like people to be challenged. I think it's dope. If for me, like I follow a whole bunch of people on YouTube that I don't necessarily agree with, but I listen to them because I think it's interesting and I want to understand their perspective, right? I want to hear what they talk about. I want to hear what some people's perspectives are that like for example, white nationalists. Yo, why don't you like my black ass? What is so terrible about me waking up? Why did that hurt your feelings? I'm listening. I want to know what my big nostrils do to you. I want to know. So I think it's really interesting when games, books, movies, music, all of it, when they talk about things that aren't not normally talked about, because I think it should be talked about. I think people are too afraid. I didn't talk about politics. Why? Why not? Like if you believe in what you believe in, be comfortable in that and engage in conversation. I think it's dope. So if they go in that route where it's like, yo, America's the good guy here, but over there it ain't. Like they talked about, you play as this at one point this little girl, and you see your parents get killed, and then like you end up getting a gun, and yo, that's dope. I'm all for it. Keep it coming. And they said they're not censoring nothing, which is great. Those that is just too weak to play it, just don't play it, bro. Just don't. Flat out. Don't play it and be upset and cry in a corner. I think Modern Warfare, that was the one game I really want to see gameplay of this year, which is so weird. I want to see Call of Duty, and they ain't show no Call of Duty. But they gonna go talking to people on the stage. You got these men sit there talking about it. Yeah, you know, we made a game and it's different from the other games. I'm like, oh really? Well, can you show us it? I didn't come here to watch you talk about it. Whatever. Modern Warfare, that game gonna be dope. I think. Hopefully. Let's keep it going. They spent all money buying those lame voice actors, Troy Baker and Nolan North, super overrated. I don't think they're lame, but definitely, dude, that voiced Captain America in that trailer, I was like, why he sounds like that? Captain America at one point in the trailer, it didn't sound right. Like he was like, yeah, I'm Captain America, and I'm like, why? What's wrong with his voice? He had a deep voice. I mean, it's not to say Captain America ain't supposed to have a deep voice. It just, to me, was odd. Maybe I'm so used to Chris Evans. I don't know. Here we go. Spidey7 says, there is a leak that talks about Kamala Khan being the girl who talks in the trailer and reunites the Avengers, which kind of makes sense in the dialogue. Yeah, there's a leak that talked about the game, Miss Marvel being in the game. And her getting her powers from the Avengers event, that event that happens there, and I think that's accurate. Absolutely. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling. It keeps doing that. Scroll up a little bit. I want to get everybody's comments. Then we gonna begin wrapping up this live stream. Yo, I'm about to be doing a lot of live streams. Yeah. So we about to have some fun. We about to talk some mess. We about to be live. It's gonna be crazy, actually. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be real funny. Let's bring it. He said EA should die. EA should get themselves together. They need to get themselves together because EA, dog, I'm how? Bro, give me the rights and give me millions of dollars. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Oh my gosh. Talk about like Cyberpunk 2070. Imagine people. That should be Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man should be like, you could a branching storyline and like, dog. Whatever, bro. Whatever. One day we gonna get it. And then people gonna be like, oh yeah. And then, man, one day. Let's keep scrolling. Have you seen Dark Phoenix yet? I didn't even know Dark Phoenix came out. No. I'm the only one who has no interest in Spider-Man live action movies at all. I guess you don't. Play Fallen Order gameplay and picture yourself with your controller playing it. In that aspect, some parts feel slow. Also, I don't feel any impact. Yep. You gotta be so soft to be a grown adult and complain about a video game about war being too violent. Venom, can we run Modern Warfare online? Absolutely, dog. Yo, let me tell y'all, Modern Warfare, bro. We all playing that. Modern Warfare is a reboot, correct? I've never played a Call of Duty game before. It's not necessarily a reboot, but it's like a reimagining of the original franchise. So you'll be fine. And you're going to be... Dog, I can't wait. I'm getting that game day one. Lucas says, it just makes the environment divisive when the purpose of a game is to escape. Oh, you're talking about the political aspect? I understand that perspective. And I understand some people wanting to escape. I think... I get that perspective, but for me, it doesn't really bother me. I think it's interesting when my own ideas, my own perspective is like either acknowledged or like completely picked apart. I think it's cool, especially in video game form. That's really interesting. It's something that I feel doesn't necessarily happen too much. But oh well, oh well. The only time politics make sense in the game is when that's integral to the gameplay or story. I mean, I don't disagree, but I don't agree either. So yes. It keeps. Why does it keep doing that? I want to let me scroll down. Let me get it. Captain America looks like a SWAT agent. Hey, he do. And I'm trying to. Why would they do that, bro? Why wouldn't you just give him a regular comic suit? I don't know. Yo, what's up, legit Phantom? Yeah. Far From Home in 2 weeks. Venom, are you going to see it opening weekend or not? I will see it opening weekend. I'll do a live stream talking about it. Off topic, but EA needs to make another Def Jam fighting game. I think there are already talks of it. Yo, that'd be so crazy. Far From Home has been growing on me. Actually more hyped now. I'm not hyped at all, but I look forward to the movie when it comes out. I'm actually staying away from trailers and stuff too. Here we go. I might have missed it, but what did you think of the leaked Avengers gameplay? I thought the gameplay looked alright. They should have showed the gameplay, but at the end of the day, they need to polish that game. I'm expecting the game to be on the same level graphically as Injustice 2, which, again, why, Venom, would you expect that? Injustice is a 2D fighting game, and Avengers is going to be like an open hub world. Well, quite frankly, because Uncharted can do it, Last of Us can do it, God of War can do it, I expect Avengers to do it too. Period. Dot. That's it. That's why. People should have that, and people should have those expectations. We need to listen. This is $1 billion franchise. You got billions of dollars. You got how much money? You got billions of dollars. You got billions of dollars. Oh, well, what's the excuse? Let's make it happen. Makes sense to me. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. And that's it. That's all the people are talking about in the chat. Okay? So, in conclusion, and we're gonna close this here live stream off. In conclusion, Spider-Man 4 ain't happening. It ain't Spider-Man 4. For people that said it was Spider-Man 4, yeah, it ain't. It ain't no Spider-Man 4 comic book. It ain't Spider-Man 4. It ain't none of that. It's a countdown to something else. What is it? I don't know. It's probably like a crossover comic event with all the Spider-Man meeting. I'm just making stuff up. But if that's what it is, here, you heard it here first. Yeah. And Avengers, the game might be good because people are actually being vocal about it, saying, yo, that your game look like trash. Period. Dot. And you need to fix it. Period. Dot. So, because of that, the game may actually be, it may be good. And people just need to keep that pressure on them. Let's keep the pressure on them. And let's keep that same energy in the future where we see another trailer where, watch, you know, the trailer, this is how the trailer going to be. It's going to be like, it's going to be like a web, and it's going to be Spider-Man, and he's going to be swinging, and that's going to be it. It's going to be like, I see it. It may be at E3 next year. Ooh, it's going to start off with like a person doing something, a person walking or something. It's going to be something you don't know is Spider-Man. Then it's going to be a web. Then it's going to be Spider-Man swinging. And everybody will be like, oh my God! Ooh! But if the graphics ain't good, let me tell you, I'm not going to be. But if them graphics look good, that game look good. And I have a feeling, though, that the next Spider-Man PS5 is going to be that deal. I do have that feeling. It is going to be that deal. It's going to be, because Insomniac now, like, they got their foot in the door. They good. I think next Spider-Man going to be that deal. Especially from a graphical standpoint. Oh, my God. I think it's going to be that deal. But, yeah, it's probably going to be something. It's going to be like a web. And if the game look great, then I'll be right there. Oh, you see that? But if the game don't, y'all know how I get down. Y'all know how your boy Venom 2 Million get down. And your boy Venom 2 Million get down. All right, y'all. We about to sign this live stream out, boy. I'm about to go ahead and go get me some grub and go lay down because your boy got work tomorrow. Who knows? Your boy may also live stream tomorrow. And, who knows? Who knows? I'm not doing no, I ain't giving no timeline, nor am I giving we'll be back tomorrow. Not doing that yet because Tuesdays are my busy days. Tuesdays I'm at work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that's gonna be I got a long day. So who knows? I may have something to say tomorrow. But nonetheless, I'm your boy Venom 2 Man. I want to thank all of you for joining me on this live stream, this lovely live stream. My Twitter are down there, and the Facebook is right there, and you can follow me on both. And Twitter, I'm gonna be tweeting. We're gonna be talking that mesh, boy. We're gonna be talking that good-ish, bro. We're gonna be having a good time. We're gonna have a good time on the Twitter. As always, I thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. And that's all I've got to say. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this live stream, and you know what the kids do. No, I'm playing with you. Peace, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Peace. Have a good one. Peace.